If people are just joining us again, stunning development and a big win for Donald Trump. Jack Smith will drop all January 6 charges against Donald Trump in a motion today. There were 4 felonies that he indicted him on in August 2023. I remember the news conference like it was yesterday. He came out with that look on his face as if, he had the president, and this was going to be the end of Donald Trump. And
the walls were closing in yet again.
Yes. And the media ran with this as if this was some, story that, how there. And then here we have Donald Trump, not only victorious in the election, he's got the Senate, he's got the House, he's got the trifecta, Howie. So obviously now Jack Smith is the one going, where's my future? And by the way, he says he plans to resign before Trump takes office.
As Steve Bannon said when he was released from jail, he said, the hunters are about to become the hunted.
Yeah.
And this is more indication that is indeed the fact.
I don't think, too, it's anything that the media on the left tries to frame it as retribution or this enemy list. No, they took our legal system, weaponized it, took it into a place that could have really brought our entire country into a very dangerous, place we had never seen before. This isn't about, being, coming back on your enemies. This is about taking an institution. They effectively weaponized it by putting in the right judges, by judge shopping, things that had never been done before, like piercing the attorney-client privilege to get some of his notes. These are beyond the pale.
And, taking misdemeanors that the statute of limitations had expired on in New York and then converting them into some kind of racketeering conspiracy, unheard of legal theory, unconstitutional, and making it into a felony and then convicting him. And then saying that they were going to prosecute him for taking the papers with him as president of the United States, but they weren't going to prosecute Joe Biden, the sitting president, because he was too senile to be prosecuted. And that's what their own special counsel said. Everything about this whole thing, top to bottom, was absurd.
And if laws were broken and no one is above the law, then they need to be investigated. And that is it, full stop. And we know Pam Bondi, as Attorney General, has been very clear about this. A statement coming in from Stephen Chung, Trump's communications director. I want to share it with you all right now, saying the American people reelected President Trump with an overwhelming mandate to make America great again. Chung writes, today's decision by the DOJ ends the unconstitutional federal cases against President Trump and is a major victory for the rule of law. The American people and President Trump want an immediate end to the political weaponization of our justice system, and we look forward to uniting our country. And truly, we see that. You saw the poll numbers, the YouGov CBS poll. People are excited about the transition. People are excited about the cabinet choices. Overwhelmingly positive, 59%.
Yeah, in 2016 at this point, people were still, split pretty much evenly about whether or not they wanted Donald Trump to be the president. Now he's up by like 18 points. It's more in line with a traditional, transition from one administration to the next. This is really great news for him.